Hi guys, AzureAce here and welcome back to the Dragon Ball briefing, where in this segment I will be going over and discussing different key parts of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 announcement trailer which came out earlier on today. I'm just going to be going over the main points. The finer details I can't really go into because it will take me forever to try and explain everything, so I'm just going to go over the main parts of the trailer. So first of all, the environments, I don't know what to say about them. They're so beautiful and just absolutely gorgeous. Bandai and Dimps are just really showing off what the current gen hardware and software can really do, because for a Dragon Ball game this looks beautiful. The cell shading is it's absolutely amazing. It's not the best game I've seen on the PS4 yet, but it's just, for a Dragon Ball game, it captures the feel by the looks of it pretty well. And even I'm going to show you later on, I'm going to talk about later on the different scenes that were shown in this trailer and just how beautiful they are, because this trailer was running at 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is obviously what the game must run at. So just to see how smooth all of these environments flow, all of these characters flow and move, is just absolutely amazing. But next we move on to what looks to be the hub world of Xenoverse 2, where the time patrollers kind of use as their sort of base of operations, and it looks a lot more expansive than what it was in Xenoverse. It just wasn't expansive really, and the walking animations in the hub world was just kind of really clunky. I don't know why it was so clunky, but for the looks of things it looks a lot more fluid here, because it looks like you can actually fly in the hub world. I don't know if this is just like a pre-rendered cutscene or if this is actually just like watching a guy fly through the air, but it looks like we can actually fly, so I think it would be pretty good if we had that, just to make it a little bit more fluid and a little bit more fun to just roam around the hub world. And actually we get a little bit of a Xenoverse 1 Easter egg, because as you can see there's a kind of hologram type statue kind of thing of the time patroller that was used in most of the promotional art and videos for Xenoverse 1, and it's probably commemorating what you did as the character, the main character of Xenoverse 1's story. So I think that's pretty nice. It's pretty cool that they've kind of shown back to Xenoverse 1's story. One thing I will point out which worries me kind of is the fact that all of the created characters that you see roaming the hub in this trailer, they look like they've been ripped right out of Xenoverse 1. They have the same hairstyles, they have the same outfit options. They may possibly just be using assets from Xenoverse to just show how expansive and how good looking this new hub world looks like. But it's just a worrying thought that I had. I'm probably overthinking it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to improve upon the character customization in Xenoverse 1 into Xenoverse 2 as we get closer. I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot more of Xenoverse 2 at E3, so I'm hoping that they make improvements where it's needed. I feel like they should really make more options available, especially to Earthling, Frieza Clansman, Namekian and Majin, because Saiyan, you had Super Saiyan, but for the rest there wasn't really anything. You had unlocked potential, but that's about it, and you could use that on every single race, so I don't know. They could do better. But next we have the clips from across the Dragon Ball timeline. First off, we just have Shadow, or Evil Nappa, whatever you want to call him, as well as Vegeta. This is obviously from the Saiyan saga, which obviously kind of looks similar to Xenoverse, which kind of worries me as well. Are we going to go through the whole Xenoverse shtick where we go back in time, we stop the time corrections from Toa and Mira presumably? Is it going to be kind of like that again? Who knows? We then get two short clips of two new characters being introduced into the Xenoverse side of things in the form of Zarbon and Dodoria. As you know, they did not appear in Xenoverse 1. The only people who appeared in the Frieza saga in Xenoverse 1 was the Ginyu Force, Frieza, and people just kind of generic grunts like Raspberry, Apul, people like that. This kind of begs the question, are they going to try flesh out the story of Dragon Ball Z in Xenoverse 2? I mean, if Zarbon and Dodoria are getting in, they're major characters of the Frieza arc, but in the general picture of things, they're not important at all, really. So I'm wondering if they're going to include like people like Wuhan, Imperfect and Semi-Perfect Cell, second and third form Frieza, Android 16, base form Team Gohan, which is weird that wasn't in the game in Xenoverse 1. I mean, they had Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan, but they never had him in his base form, which I always found kind of weird. But these are characters that played major roles in the Dragon Ball Z storyline, so hopefully we will get to see them in the game. Next, we have a very exciting prospect, and it excites me greatly. The two clips are of Turles and Lord Slug, who happen to be from the movie side of Dragon Ball. I know that the majority of the Dragon Ball community have been absolutely raving to Bandai about including the movies into Xenoverse 2 or whatever this next project would have been. I mean, they had the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but that is it. And it wasn't even the movie portion of it, they just had a kind of side story with Broly, Bardock, people like that. It wasn't really... I mean, they have a parallel quest actually now that I think about it. So, to have Turles and Lord Slug, who are from DBZ Lord Slug and DBZ Tree of Might, is really exciting because it means we might get the likes of Janemba, Android 13, Bojack, Cooler, Hirudegarn, all into one game, and that's beyond exciting. The only way to have these kind of dream battles is to get Xenoverse on the PC and get mods. That's too much hassle. I haven't even done it myself. But Xenoverse majorly missed out on these characters, and they're so good as well. And that's just on the villain side of things. Possibilities are endless. And they could actually include a small arc about the actual Resurrection S storyline in the game. I mean, instead of that being in Xenoverse, they had a few characters and a couple parallel quests which were part of the Resurrection F DLC. That, I mean, it was nice to play as Super Saiyan Blue, Goku and Vegeta and Golden Frieza, but it wasn't enough, to be honest. They should have included more DLC. I can't believe I'm saying that, but they should have included more DLC in Xenoverse. Afterwards, you just get a couple scenes from the game that kind of show from, you know, Dragon Ball Z. We show Frieza turning into Shadow Frieza, or the Frieza that Toa or Mira has kind of tampered with, as you saw with Nappa. And we also see Super Saiyan Goku on Dying Namek, as well as Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan firing the Father-Son Kamehameha, and Super Saiyan Goku firing off the kind of final push of the Super Genki Dama, or otherwise known as the Super Spirit Bomb, against Kid Buu, presumably. We then get the Scroll of Eternity, which was our means of time travel in Xenoverse, opening up to two scenes entitled in the video as the past and the future, with the past showing off way back before DBZ, with Frieza killing Bardock with the supernova, and the future showing future Gohan's death and future Trunks walking up to him and crying, and it's presumably right before he turns Super Saiyan for the first time, and it ends with the tagline, "Outcomes you wished were different." In the release window that is 2016. This trailer was absolutely brilliant for its length. It was only like a minute and 11 seconds long, but so much gets shown in this trailer, and I cannot wait. So much is surely going to get shown at E3. It's just a matter of time. It's like less than a month till E3, so man, it's just going to be great. But nevertheless, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment your thoughts. What characters from the movies would you like to see introduced into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? How would you expand in terms of DLC? Would you like to see the super characters get introduced into DLC? You know, Champa, Hito, Kabe, Frost, people like that maybe? Share this amongst your friends and subscribe to join the Azure Army today. Thank you.